Hey guys, Crazy G-Man here. So often I've heard that the Mirage F1 is not a good dogfighter, and I actually don't really agree with that statement. I do think it's the hardest out of like the F5 and the MiG-21 to dogfight well in. But I think a lot of the problem is the fact that the Mirage F1 can carry a lot of fuel and a lot of ordnance and a lot of weight, and that's really kind of a detriment if you're trying to dogfight with this fighter. If you're trying to dogfight this fighter, you really need to be low on fuel before you start any sort of serious dogfight, and you really only need to have at most 2 wingtip missiles. You do booming through before that, but if you're going to actually initiate a dogfight, you want to have less weight and less ordnance. So I'm going to show an example of a fight where I fight an F5. I've already used up 1 missile, so I'm a little bit asymmetric, and I'm about just above 1,500 kilograms of fuel, and we'll just see how that fight plays out. So sit back and enjoy. Just in this quick fight, I'm going to go through my actions. So, merge with this F5. I've kind of lost a little bit of visual of him, but I kind of know where he's going to pop out, and I do expect him there. So he kind of went down low to gain some speed. I kind of just stayed above, so I can stay kind of above the ridgeline of the mountains and just go into a straight horizontal raid fight. Trying to get on speed, and on speed's about 425 knots. For the Mirage F1, that's kind of where it likes it. 400 is also kind of fine, but you don't really want to dip below 400. So this F5 is trying to kind of threaten me with his nose, pull a lot of LOA, get that nose around, and get gun solution on me. And I'm just trying to stay calm, stay consistent, try to keep myself not going too slow, keep myself around, again, that 450, 425 to 400 range. Again, I lose sight of him here, but I know kind of where I'm expecting him to pop out. You just use, practice to kind of expect to know where to see them. And so he pulls some nose, pulls some shots. That's good because he's now draining energy by doing that. And I'm just planning to kind of win this on the back end once he gets in a bad energy state, and I can then just pull it around on him. And the advantage is with me staying above the ridgeline here, I can keep all that energy back while he has to climb up over it to try to clear it. And that puts me in a better position. I do pull a little bit harder just to kind of threaten him a little bit. Then I check my speed and notice I've dipped below 350, so I want to straighten out again, get that speed back, get back above. At this point, he's realizing that he's kind of like losing this raid fight. He needs to kind of straighten out just to get some speed back, clears the ridge, tries to kind of go back into it, but at this point, the raid fight's, I basically won the raid fight at this point. So now I'm going to set myself up to do an attack run and am expecting the overshoot that I know that he's going to try to force on me. So I'm going to stay up above him. I know he's going to basically try to climb up and initiate a scissor fight, which he does. I deploy air brakes, try to slow down, not overshoot too bad, set up a shot, and I unfortunately kind of mess up that shot. And now we're straight into the scissor fight. So I'm keeping my air brakes deployed, and I'm deploying my combat flaps to try to keep myself from overshooting, keep myself as inside as I can. Right now I'm not on the inside, so I'm just trying to kind of force him to make tighter turns or try to take positions where he's not going to get his nose on me. And I don't dare come out of afterburner once I'm slow in the F1. If you do that and then you go back into afterburner, you're very likely to flame out the engine at slow speeds. So, and I'm also right now also using rudder to help with the roll, because once you get at slow speeds, you really need the rudder to actually roll the F1, or else you'll depart and you'll basically lose control of the plane. So right now I'm doing everything I can to basically keep his nose off of me. He makes a little bit of a mistake, goes the wide way around there, which helps me a little bit. Not a whole lot here, but it helps set me up here. Here I'm kind of getting a little bit better set up, and now I know I see an opportunity coming here, so I'm going to take the snapshot, come in here, bring it up, take off the wing, and there it is. So the Mirage F1 actually can dogfight pretty well, but you really need to watch its weight. It does not dogfight very well above 2,000 kilograms of fuel. You really need to get it below at least 2,500 kilograms of fuel if you're going to try to even attempt to dogfight with it. And like I said, most of the time, the best success I have, I've actually been around like 1,500 kilograms of fuel like it was in this one. So you just got to kind of make sure that your weight is good when you start a fight, and the F1 can actually do quite some impressive things. So I hope you guys enjoy and subscribe.